Loosen the threaded knob that holds the guard in place. Remove the guard, push the end cover back in place, and thread the knob back on. Loosen the adjustable cayard stop and slide it out of your way. Then place the support block on the ways beneath the chuck. Use the chuck wrench to turn the cams holding the chuck to the spindle nose. The cam release datum needs to line up with the stud release line around the entire spindle. Then carefully slide the chuck away from the spindle nose. Thoroughly clean the spindle nose. Use a rag first and then carefully use your hand to remove any lint left from the rag. Don't forget to wipe off the collet adapter before sliding it into the spindle nose. Next, screw the threaded connecting rod into the receiving elbow inside the end cover. Take the collet closer mechanism and slide the draw tube into the left-hand side of the lathe. Place the bolt through the connecting rod to secure the collet closer to the lathe. Clean the 5C collet and collet adapter mating surfaces to remove debris. Insert the desired collet into the adapter and turn the shell guard so the draw tube and collet threads engage. Continue turning the shell guard toward you to draw the collet into the adapter. Place your stock in the collet and move the lever to its far left position. Continue to turn the shell guard toward you until it is tight. Then loosen the lever and turn the shell guard toward you a quarter turn. If it is too tight, turn the shell guard counterclockwise and try again. When the proper tension is achieved, turn the spring-loaded indexing pin so the set screw allows it to retract into the shell guard. Loosen the tension and move the shell guard clockwise until the pin snaps into place. Place tension on the collet with the lever and you are ready to machine. When you are finished turning the material, release the collet tension, remove the part, and unscrew the collet from the drawbar tube. Remove the bolt from the connecting rod and pull the closer out of the lathe and place it back in its holder. To release the adapter, use the convincer. If the adapter doesn't come out right away, turn the spindle by hand and evenly tap around the perimeter of the adapter until it breaks free. Place the chuck on the support block and thoroughly clean the mating surfaces of the chuck and the spindle nose to remove all debris. If the surfaces are not clean, material held in the chuck will not rotate true. After cleaning the surfaces, slide the cam lock studs into the spindle nose. It is important to make sure the witness marks on the chuck and spindle nose line up as well. Then use the chuck key and turn each cam clockwise as far as it will go. After tightening all 6 cams, repeat the procedure to ensure the chuck is tight to the spindle nose. Put the wooden support block back and move the adjustable micrometer cayard stop into its original location and secure it in place. Before leaving the machine, make sure you put the cover back on and scrupulously clean the lathe and your work area. Here are some important things to remember. Ensure the power is off before you remove or put the chuck back on the lathe. Ensure your mating surfaces are clean. Use a rag to remove large particles and then your hand to remove the lint from the rag. Make sure the collet closer is set at the proper tension before turning your part. After tightening all 6 cams on the spindle nose, tighten them again to safely turn your part. Make sure you clean your work area and allow yourself enough time to put the lathe back in its original orientation. For safety, ask shop staff to double check your machine before you turn it on.